Hi there, and welcome to this presentation, 5 Secrets to Attracting Your Dream Clients. I'm your instructor, Jessica Sprague. I'm the founder of JessicaSprague.com, a busy online school where I teach Photoshop, graphic design, and branding. Welcome, and let's talk about our 5 secrets. The first secret is to put words to who you are, because well-defined brands equal better clients. Every brand is built on 4 corners. You can think of this kind of like building a house. The first corner, and the most important one, we're going to be talking about that in today's presentation, is who are you? This is more about who you are as a brand, but of course, you as a person are influencing who you are as a brand. The other 3 corners are who are they, meaning who are your clients, what do you sell, and why should they hire you? Now, the big companies have entire departments focused on answering these questions, as well as developing visuals and messaging around the answers to them. As a small business owner, the answers to these are just as important, but it's something that you're going to have to go through the exercises on your own. Fortunately, I've provided some tools that will help you do that. In our downloads, you will find a style words worksheet where you can describe your style in 3 words. I've included a whole bunch of different words that relate to the kind of experience that you want to provide to your customers. So, what kind of business do you run? For example, you could choose impressive, inspiring, and graceful. And these words would help to define the kind of messaging that you would provide to your customers. So if someone were to walk in the door of your shop, or if someone were to take a look at your website, what kind of experience would you provide to them? So from a customer experience standpoint, you would be able to describe this, and then that would be able to inform your visual style and brand voice. So what you want to do here is go ahead and download this, print it out, and then choose between 3 and 5 words that would describe your business in a really authentic way. Now you want to be able to mix words that are visual, such as the word autumn, and vibe-focused words. So words that invoke some kind of a feeling, such as homespun or lavish. So the words that you choose here become the tools for further describing the design of your business or your brand, as well as informing the kind of voice that you're going to use in visual as well as verbal messaging. Here's life note number 1. Your business is based on you, meaning the style of business that you operate is, of course, based on your personality in order for it to be a really authentic brand of you. But never forget that you are greater than your business. Here is our secret number 2. Trust your strengths. First, you can find your strengths, and then you can build your business and your day-to-day life around those strengths. So, here is the way that you can play to your strengths in your day-to-day life in your business. I'm going to talk for just a second about a new field of psychology called positive psychology. It actually focuses on helping people to build our strengths rather than trying to focus on overcoming or mitigating our weaknesses. I think we're all super aware of what our weaknesses are, and we are constantly reminded of these day in and day out. We are each superheroes or superheroines in different ways, and that unique combination of your strengths and skills coupled with your unique and authentic personality is what gives your business the authentic voice that you can use to attract those just right clients. Don't underestimate the power of your authentic voice. When you put that out into the world, then you will actually attract clients who recognize that and are drawn to you. So your first step here in playing to your strengths is actually to discover what they are. My favorite tool to use here is called the VIA Survey of Character Strengths. I've included a link to this website in our downloads so you can go straight there. It's a free questionnaire that includes 250 questions and then provides you with a ranked listing of 24 identified character strengths. Then your goal is to find ways to make your strengths, the top 5, a daily part of your business activities, and frankly, of all your life activities. By finding ways to make your strengths a daily part of your business and of your life, you will feel more connected to your authentic self, and you'll feel a greater sense of well-being. So go out and take the survey, and I actually keep a list of these 5 strengths right by my computer so I can be reminded of them each day. So based on the answers that I provided in the VIA survey, here is what the brand of Jessica Sprague looks like. The 5 strengths that they recommended that I focus on are right here: creativity, ingenuity, and originality. So this is something that I want to incorporate into my day-to-day life, meaning that I need to give myself chances to simply create new things. The next one is appreciation of beauty and excellence. And then love of learning, curiosity and interest in the world, and spirituality and sense of purpose. So your assignment then is to take the VIA survey and figure out what your answers might mean for your daily life. So for me, several of these are related to learning new things or just appreciating the things around me. These are something that I've tried to incorporate into my daily life as a business person. I'm fascinated by new things of every kind. So being able to give myself time to learn new things, whether that's directly related to my business or not, is a real part of my happiness and satisfaction. The other one that I've really spent some time on is sense of purpose. You can see that one down at the bottom. I really try to focus in my business on why I'm doing things. So to bring things back to the core or the reason fundamentally of what I'm doing at any given moment. This, of course, translates into my business as well, because I like to be focused on what value I'm providing to my clients. That helps me to identify all of the ways that I might achieve that fundamental goal. So here's an example of how I've used the answers to the VIA survey in my own life and business. So here is life note number 2. It takes courage to be who you really are, but your courage will attract courageous clients. Here is secret number 3. Take time to riff. So you have to write stuff down, and also you have to shower. I'm going to explain that one here in just a second. So one of the things I've discovered, because I really like to learn, is that you can actually problem solve by not thinking. This is a really cool concept, and it's one that I want you to really consider. Ideas need time to bake. Sometimes that's called incubating, sometimes it's baking, sometimes it's called putting things on the back burner. As small business owners, we spend a lot of time thinking about our businesses, how to reach more people, how to attract the partners and clients and support that we really need. So this exercise, or secret, means taking the time to deliberately not think about them. This allows your subconscious mind to help you be able to solve those problems. When you're not directly focused on them, then you can actually put your creative mind to work on those problems as well. So walks, driving, exercise, and showering are all great ways to not think. Better creativity actually starts in the shower. This is actually based in science. When you can be relaxed and unfocused, you'll actually get better results. So I've included some links in Lifehacker, Business Insider, and a great one from Buffer that you can read. And these include some techniques to be able to capture the ideas that will come to you in these various ways. Part of the reason for this is that creativity is linked to the chemical dopamine that is naturally created, but that is increased when you are in a relaxed and unfocused state. You can get there in other ways than just in the shower. You can doodle, exercise, or listen to music. There's also another component, and that is distraction. Distraction meaning that your executive brain, that focused brain that you can control isn't really working on any particular problem. That's part of the reason why when you're standing in the warm, sudsy shower, your mind is free to kind of drift around. Anytime you're employing your direct focus on something, you're not allowing your creative mind to be able to help you to problem solve. The reason why I'm going to call this riffing is that you need to have a notebook to write that stuff down. And you also need to take it everywhere. Most of the best ideas that I have are when I'm not sitting at my desk. So take your notebook where your ideas are going to be. That might be anywhere. Here are some other things that you can write down in your notebook. Set yourself some measurable goals. Writing things down makes you accountable for them. It's kind of like you and the universe are making a pact. We don't often tell the universe and our notebook what it is that we really want. And this is an important exercise to help you to define what it is that you really want. You can also use your answers to the 4 questions or the 4 corners that we talked about at the beginning of this presentation. Who am I? Who is my client? What do I sell? And why should they hire me? You can use those as well as the strengths that you've identified to craft a mission statement that can inform all your interactions as a business person. You can also use your notebook to keep a monthly and weekly schedule and to make sure that you have a set of action items that you can plug into your goals as next steps. So I have a goal to increase my sales by 25%. What am I going to do in order to get there? That way, you can always be working to achieve those goals in the various avenues that you are looking for. I also like keeping ideas in a section of my notebook that is set aside for that. Then, every couple months, I can decide and develop from these. I also will tear out those pages to bring along into my next notebook. Here's life note number 3. Don't mistake busyness for your real business. If you can remember to put your heart where it matters, you'll be focused on solving your clients' problems. Here is secret number 4. Know when to hire a pro. So, no more racquetball or accounting for me. Let me tell you what I mean by that. What we need to do first is to take an honest inventory of our needs for our business. Now, this might change over time, so it's a good idea to go through this exercise maybe every 6 months, maybe once a year, to really see where your needs have shifted. So these are based on your own strengths as well as your own interest in learning new fields. So what can you learn how to do yourself? What should you hire someone else to do? And what can you do without right now? The keys to answering these questions are to be realistic. Here is my kind of baseline for how I know whether or not I'm being realistic about something that I could learn or hire or do without. If you can get a college degree in it, don't underestimate how hard something will be to learn. I think sometimes we go, oh yeah, web design, I can totally do that. Or, oh yeah, the tax codes, I can totally learn how to do that. Listen, if you can get a 4-year degree in it, it's going to take a while to learn how to do that stuff. So you need to be realistic about that. But if this subject really appeals to you, then give yourself the time and resources to learn how to do it well. And then be brave. Find a mentor, ask a ton of questions, do your research, take classes, and just go for it. The other idea here is that you need to budget for the long run. If you can learn how to do something, even if it's expensive now, you'll be able to save money by doing it yourself forever after. So you can kind of think of, if I can learn how to do something now, maybe that's graphic design, maybe that's marketing, maybe that's branding, maybe that is accounting. You'll be able to save money in that specific area by learning how to do that yourself now. Here is life note number 4. You don't always need to strengthen your weak places. You can hire someone to cover them. My personal example is in the field of accounting. I never did well in math. I never understood the ideas behind numbers and equations, and they've always not only intimidated me, but have never really been something that captured my mind or my imagination. However, I know that there are people for whom that is a real talent and passion. That's how come I decided, as soon as I was able, to hire a different firm to handle my accounting. That way, I know that a pro is handling it, and I don't need to make that a focus of my day-to-day or of the learning opportunities that I am going to make available to myself later on. And here is secret 5. Don't skimp on branding. If there is anything that you need to really spring for, it's going to be great branding. Either buy it or DIY it, but do it well. So let's talk for a second about what branding really is. Branding is the design and creation of your company's voice. That includes both visual and verbal messaging. So the first process that any company goes through in branding combines detailed design. Remember, we talked about our 4 corners. Who am I? Who are they? What do I sell? And why should they hire me? In addition to utilizing our strengths and our style, we can come up with a design for our company. Then we'll translate that into both visual and verbal messaging, including our color scheme, our logo, and our website. Having that full process done so that everything that you show to your customers is very well thought out makes a great brand that attracts great clients, because it's easy to understand what you are about without you even having to talk to them first. Designing the brand of you. So right now, I'm offering a one-of-a-kind opportunity to learn how to brand your company in my course, The Brand of You. This is specifically designed for small business people who are wearing all the hats right now. If you've decided, when you've done an inventory of what it is that you really need, that learning how to do your own branding, learning the aspects of graphic design that you're going to need is really something that you're interested in, I would definitely recommend this course. In class, I'll guide you through the process of building on your strengths and style, as well as the answer to the 4 corners questions, to actually translate that into a design for your color scheme, logo, headshot, and business cards using Photoshop. Don't forget that great branding attracts great clients. Gorgeous color, skillful use of shape and font, a super business card, and good signage all build trust and client confidence before you even meet them. This investment is in yourself as well as your business. Learning Photoshop will save you tons of money in the future by not having to hire a designer repeatedly to do every change that you want to have happen. In addition to this great course, I'm also providing 2 great bonuses of 2 of my most popular Photoshop classes that are worth more than $150. So these classes include my photo editing class, which provides you with great skills for editing photos such as headshots and products and brochures. You're going to need photo editing in almost every aspect of your business, and my photo editing course will give you the skills to get there. The other course that I'm going to be providing you as a free bonus is custom product scenes. Now this one is an advanced course that actually shows you how to create custom stages for your photographed products. This one is especially important if you do business online, such as in photography, or if you own an Etsy shop, or if you sell different products that you need to have photographed or mocked up. You're going to find this course indispensable, and you get it for free when you register for my Brand of You class. So don't forget to go to the downloads section that I've included here. You'll receive links to your style words worksheet, as well as a link to take the VIA survey of character strengths, the links to the different articles that you can read about great ideas coming in the shower, as well as a cool printable that says, "This is your year," and it's signed from Destiny. I've also included a link to my Brand of You course, and I really encourage you to register for that. Thank you so much for participating in this presentation. Don't forget that you can email me at any time, Jessica@JessicaSprague.com, with any questions that you might have. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.